Hello, fellow Zuba kings and queens, knights and jesters, welcome to Court Royal, and today's stage of entertainment brings to you how to kill a Nyx. Now you may be wondering, why would you want to kill a Nyx? Why a Nyx over other characters? Now, I have to explain something. You probably all know this, but I absolutely hate the character Nyx. She's absolutely annoying, and just apart from the fact that she steals your crap, look at this. All of her emotes are just so toxic and sad. I mean, every time I see a Nyx, it's just hatred brews in my soul. And I'm sure quite a few of you are like that. Quite a few of you are not. And if you do enjoy Nyx, I probably suggest turning the video off, because I'm gonna be telling everybody how to kill them, how horrible that she is, and just, you might not want to watch this one. If you have a friend who hates Nyx, though, send them right over here, because I got the good stuff. So, to start by defeating a Nyx, you have to be a Nyx. Now, this might sound contradictory, however, I do not ask you to main Nyx. I simply suggest play with Nyx every day you get on until you get a win. So, if you play at all in a day, I need you to get, if you want to get better at killing Nyxes, you need to play Nyx until you get one win a day. So this helps in 3 different ways. So one, it's going to, I have a theory about if you play a character a decent amount, Zuba stops giving you tokens for said character, because I used to only ever get Larry's, and now, yeah, none. But I'm getting a ton of Nyxes, and oftentimes when you start playing a character, you see less and less of those tokens. I think it's part of the Zuba little, money grab scheme. So one, if you're getting consistent wins with Nyx every day, Zuba's algorithm's probably going to leave him out when you're getting tokens. So you're probably going to get less Nyx tokens. 2, you're going to get better Grandmaster tiers in general, just by getting trophies. I mean, you can get anywhere from 12 to 20 trophies a game. Sure, you're going to lose, but eventually you're going to get better over time. And if you got a decently high level Nyx, you're probably going to hit Grandmaster 1, or even 2 if you have a really high level Nyx. Thirdly, and the most important reason you would play Nyx every day, is to learn Nyx. You need to learn what to do when you're in danger as Nyx. You need to learn what to do when you want weapons as Nyx. You need to learn how everything works, the speed, the cooldown, the boost length. That way when you're playing against a Nyx, you know exactly what they're thinking. So if you are playing as a Nyx, and you know when to boost, then when you're playing against a Nyx, you know when they're going to boost, so you can compensate for that. It is very, very difficult, and will probably take you a couple weeks of playing Nyx. But once you master where their weapons go, how far they boost, how long it takes to cool down said weapons, you're going to have to average this, especially now that you can tamper with the cooldown. But for the most part, you will be able to figure out what to do if you're playing against a Nyx. So, I'm going to go ahead and hop right into some gameplay here, just with, let's go with, I'll go ahead and play as Earl, because Earl's not, it's going to be hard to dodge Nyxes with Earl. So, Solo's light, so I'm going to go over here, attack some of these Nyxes, and just kind of like show you what I mean. So, I'm going to try to go ahead and rush over here and pick up weapons. That's the thing I wanted to talk about. So, when you're picking up weapons near a Nyx, you have to be careful, because assume you're a character that can't do damage without a weapon, kind of like Larry or something. You can't exactly do any damage to characters, unless you have a weapon. So racing a Nyx to get a weapon is not a smart idea, because if you don't get the weapon, the Nyx is simply going to deal damage to you, and then you're going to be forced to run away, when you could have just run away in the first place and get a weapon, and you still have all your health. So 9 times out of 10, it is completely futile to chase a Nyx for a weapon. So in the beginning game, if you see a Nyx near some weapons, don't go near it, because you're gonna get beat out. It's just inevitable. There's a few times where you get lucky enough to get the weapon, but other than that, it's not smart. Alright, so... What? Dang, I probably should watch my video again. missing all these shots. Okay, I died. That was really sad, honestly. Whatever. But that was how to pick up weapons. I'm going to try to get to a game where I actually fight Nix. But one of the most common strategies used by Nix players is what I like to refer to as the boom dash. That is where they promptly shoot you in the face with a shotgun, and then before you can react, they boost forward, throwing a bomb on you, and while you're struggling to get away from the bomb, they shoot you. So if they do it correctly, which most higher level Nixes do, you get hit with a shotgun, you get hit with a bomb, and you get hit with a bow. And they barely get their little tail burned. This is the most annoying tactic ever, created by Nixes to tick me off. Just kidding. But it's kind of a staple when you're playing Nix. And I'm afraid if you don't use it, it's just Nix is underpowered. So what you have to learn to do is to compensate by using what I call the golden rule of Zuba. Everyone knows the real golden rule. Do to others what you want done to yourself. But I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the golden rule of Zuba. And that is don't chase a Nix. What I mean by this is if you see a Nix is over here totally boom dashing you, getting tons of these hits, don't chase them because there's no way you're going to catch up. They already have an advantage over you. So what you were going to have to do is just let them get a couple hits, let them get a taste, and then you're going to want to just chill. Look, instead of chasing this Nix and letting him get a bunch of boom dash hits on me, I'm just going to vibe here. And when I think, he's lower level, so he might run away. But a Nix similar to your level is going to attack you because they've already done so much damage. They're like, well, we might as well just go in and finish them off. That's how, they're people too. They're not AI programs. See, he tried to boom dash me again. They're not AI programs. And they're not going to just act the same way over and over. They're going to do different things. And eventually, you're just going to want... Oh, no. Eventually, you're just going to want to learn how Nixes react. And that's what playing a Nix does. Is teaches you reactions. Like, if you're a Nix, what are you going to do when an Earl's fighting you? What are you going to do when a Buck's fighting you? And once you learn those basic reactions, then you're going to be able to fight a Nix a lot better because you know exactly what they're going to do before they're going to do it. See, this Nix, he's not going to come anywhere near me because he's a wuss. So I'm just going to wait. I'm not going to chase him because he seems pretty accurate with the bow. And there you go. He got close enough, and now he's dead. So I knew if I got close to him, he was going to kill me, right? Sorry. So I didn't get close to him. Rather, I made them come to me by using their boost, so then they could not boost away after my cooldown ended. Which gave me a huge advantage against said Nix. This is important because if I had just chased them like a lunatic, then I would have simply just died. Because of the massive amounts of just sheer damage that they did with their bow. Yeah, it seems to be that their bow is a little bit overpowered because I've been looking at the stats. I think it's imbalanced because I was looking at Nix's stats earlier, and the damage output for a level 9 takes nearly a quarter of my level 13's health, which seems absurd. Let me know down in the comments if this happens to you or if you think this needs to be changed. As far as it goes, just killing Nixes in general, you can't just kill a Nix. There's no formula. There's tips like don't chase them. There's tips like don't go try to pick up a weapon that a Nix is picking up. And then basically the best way to kill a Nix is to think like a Nix. That's the only way you're going to kill one because most Nix players are not going to let you get near them. So you just simply wait, and when they boost forward to you, that's when you pounce, because then there's like, let's see, how long is the cooldown on the boost? So the quick dash, it has a 2.5 second cooldown, which means when they boost, you have 2.5 seconds before they can boost again. So that 2.5 seconds is when you're going to be killing them, because they cannot get away. If they haven't boosted in 2.5 seconds, don't waste your time attacking them, because it's just going to end very poorly for you. They're just going to boost out away and you've wasted weapons, and then they can go in and attack you, because then they know you're open. Like I said, the best way to beat a Nix is to play a Nix, so just play every day, one win every day, and then you can play your favorite character. And eventually you'll get to the point where when you see a Nix, you know exactly what they're going to do. I'm going to be playing Nix 1 win a day from now on, and I'll just be giving you updates on how that goes for me.